Mandy Monastery, Mile Split, Louisiana. I'm here with Dylan Rydenaur of Fontainebleau, who is your third place finisher at the Ochsner LHSA Indoor State Championships here in 2024. Tell me about your meet today.
I had a great jump day today. You know, I got everything on the first attempt. I cleared 12.2, which is tied PR, and I got on a new pole, which is really big for me, and I'm really excited. My last attempt at 12.7 I was almost there. It was super close, but I had a great jump day.
That's awesome. So if you're really close right there, that means you've got all of outdoor to get that and more.
Yes.
So what grade are you in this year?
I am a senior.
You're a senior,
yes,
so
ma'am.
all three on the podium seniors this year.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you looking most forward to for outdoor season this year?
I'm just looking for PRs and just, you know, competition, and gonna figure things out as I go.
That's awesome. Do you play any other sports?
I do swim.
Swim, that's
yes,
awesome.
Ma'am.
I have swimmers in my house as
yes,
well.
Ma'am.
Swimmers and runners and jumpers and all that
yes,
go together.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what is next for you after outdoor? Do you plan on continuing on into college?
I do. I would love to jump in college. You know, I have everything open. All options are open. So I'm ready.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on finishing top 3 today.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck, and I look forward to seeing you in outdoor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Family members will gather tomorrow for funeral services for a popular LSU interior design student athlete with North Shore roots.
18-year-old Dylan Ryau died in a crash on LSU's campus last week. Rob Masson reports.
"18-year-old Dylan Rydenaur was a small-town girl with big ambition.
She always had a smile on her face. She was so positive all the time, and she had a big impact on so many people.
She grew up in Abita Springs and was a standout student and athlete, remembered fondly after being taken too soon.
When you're from Abita Springs, it's cliched, but it's true. You know everybody and everybody knows you.
Reidenaur was a freshman at LSU who also was a pole vaulter for the school. Last year, she was a Fontainebleau High School honors student and a standout in both track and swimming, where she served as a captain for both programs.
She just never gave up. Like, she always had this drive no matter what. Like, no matter if it was like, Dylan, we need you to go this time for the race. Like, she would always push and push and push until she gave it like her all.
Reidenaur died last Wednesday night in Baton Rouge after a motorcyclist T-boned her Honda Accord near Tiger Stadium as she was making a left turn off of Nicholson Drive. The crash also claimed the life of 23-year-old Bodie Linton of Prairieville, who was driving the motorcycle.
Upon impact, there was an explosion. There was a large fire. We know that the motorcycle rider then was flown or ejected from the bike.
Reidenaur's former teachers and coaches say she was a role model for others.
This is a loss that's going to be felt by her family, by the community, by those who knew her for a long, long time.
Dylan Reidenaur was involved in several Christian organizations and leaves behind her parents and a sister. Her funeral will be held Thursday at St. Joseph Abbey near Covington, with visitation set for 1 p.m. and a funeral mass set for 2. And the cause of the crash is under investigation. Family asks that in lieu of flowers, donations be made to an organization Dillon was involved in called Teens Encounter Christ. We have details on our website.
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. 100K a day, and today on the biggest hater in track and field, we're talking about the car accident, the unfortunate incident that took the life of the pole vaulter from LSU, Dylan Ryau. Now, Dylan Ryau, just 18 years old, a few months before her 19th birthday, got into this terrible car accident. As you can see from the video, was a big ball of fire, motorcycle driving directly at her vehicle, hits the passenger side of her vehicle, and kills her and the motorcyclist in the vehicle, who was on the mic, and she was in the vehicle. It's an unfortunate incident. She did the pole vault. She was one of the best pole vaulters from the state of Louisiana. Like I said, it was just the beginning of her indoor season, or towards the end of her indoor season of her freshman year. So she didn't really get a chance to show how good she really was, how talented she really was. But everybody knows how I feel about the pole vault. It's an absolute trash event anyway. And so, that's a different conversation. But her unfortunate passing is something that track and field community needs to be taken very, 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 very seriously. The recklessness that she displayed in the video is absolutely tragic and terrible because, the from the dash cam, the police car, because that's a police officer whose dash cam witnessed the accident. It is very clear that you can hear the motorcycle coming. You can hear the motorcycle coming. You can hear the engine of the motorcycle roaring. And she waited. There were no cars coming, and all of a sudden, she turns directly in front of the vehicle. I'm sorry, directly in front of the motorcycle, and the motorcycle hits her. So I don't know if she was texting, wasn't paying attention, or whatever. But this accident, if you ask me, regardless of how fast the motorcycle was going, was clearly her fault. The motorcycle had the right of way. She was making a left-hand turn. The motorcycle definitely had the right of way, and she simply was not paying attention. So it's unfortunate to see a young woman die, only 18 years old, had a lot of life ahead of her. It's unfortunate to see the motorcyclist die over the foolishness of this pole vaulter. This is another reason why I'm not really fond of pole vaulters, because I've never felt like they operated right. That's the same school, actually, LSU, that she was going to, the same school that this bum pole vaulter, Model Duplantis, attended. He's supposed to be the best in the world, but the event is absolutely a trash event that probably should be eliminated at a track and field. But for the sake of this particular video, I want people to make sure that you use your brain and pay attention. They talk about how smart pole vaulters are. They talk about how pole vaulters are not sprinters and how they have to have so much skill and intellect in order to do the pole vault. This incident right here shows that regardless of who you are and what you do, you still can have major lapses in judgment, and you could be inattentive and not very smart. So just looking at the way she made that left-hand turn was an indicator that she simply was not paying attention. She wasn't aware, and there's possibly some intellectual or psychological issues going on because she wasn't paying attention. That was a clear, direct line of a motorcycle driving directly into her. We can hear the engine. If she couldn't hear that engine of that motorcycle roaring, then there was something absolutely that was wrong with her. Something absolutely was wrong. So, it's a shame to see her lose her life, like I've already said, but life goes on, and that's the way the ball bounces sometimes when you're inattentive and you're not paying attention. There's no different if she was from the hood, from the ghetto, and something bad had happened to her because she was engaged in criminal activity. If you're reckless and you're inattentive and you're not taking life seriously, these are the direct consequences of that behavior. So, blessing to her family. Her funeral was just today, the 6th of March, 2025. So, may she rest in peace. So tell me what you guys think. You guys think it was her fault, the way she turned right in front of the vehicle? Right in front of the motorcycle. Do you guys think it was her fault? To me, it looks like it was her fault, without a doubt. Unmistakable, without her fault. It was definitely her fault. Now, before I go, let's check out some of her pole vault stats, because according to her bio, she was a decent pole vaulter before she was killed while she was in high school. So first of all, they have her listed on the LSU website as 5'9" tall, which is definitely a great height for a female athlete in track and field. Definitely a great height. Now, when it comes to her credentials from the pole vault, when she was in high school, she was the runner-up in the pole vault. She had jumped about 12'6" in high school, which is definitely not a slouch height to be clearing for a high school girl. So she was on her way. We don't know how far she would have made it had she not died, but she definitely has some decent stats. So it's a tragedy to see her gone, and may God bless her. And hopefully people could just learn from this and just pay better attention to what they're doing, stay off their cell phones while they're driving, and stay away from the pole vault. Because the pole vault is a terrible event anyway. An event that only the worst go to and participate in. But, blessing to her family. I hope that they can get past this, and I hope that, God stays with them during this difficult time. This is Mr. 100K a day. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Till next time, the biggest hater in track and field. Peace.